Legion, it's Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Rise of the Republic in our Camillus series. We have just had an interesting battle in the last episode. Marcus came charging back after Taurus came in and kind of filled the vacuum that he left when he withdrew from Corfinium to, replenish his forces. And now we are going to take a risky turn in which we are going to let our forces kind of build back up. As a matter of fact, one thing I may be able to do to help this happen is let's go to elections. If we appoint a dictator, we could appoint him dictator again, and that would make him an incredibly strong army. He already has a very strong army to begin with, and appointing him dictator would make him stronger for just a couple of turns. The question is, do I do it this turn, or do I maybe do it next turn once he's ready to go on the warpath? That might be the better choice to make, because you get a huge morale bonus when you are using those elections. So we're going to very strongly be considering whether or not to jump into that in the next turn or two. But hopefully in this next cycle, when I hit end turn, his army is not going to get attacked in Corfinium again, because that would mean we would be able to kind of solidify our hold on this territory. We've just taken Capua. That happened in the last episode as well. And it's the only territory we hold here in Campania, which is, as I mentioned, going to be a little bit dicey because we still have to establish good public order in Bovianum, or Samnium, really, our new province that used to be held by the Samnites, and that's been conquered by us. So we have our work cut out for us, for sure. And I have a little bit of extra monies to spend here, so it might be time to go ahead and look at a civil colonia in Curis, given that it's so close to Rome and Veii territory. That's a pretty good wealth boost. And also it changes up the garrison slightly. We get 2 Centuriae. Yeah, it does make the garrison stronger as well. And I like that idea because I want the city to be able to defend itself as best as possible. But that's, wow, that's all of my money if I do that. Let's do it. Let's do it. The only thing I want to check before I absolutely commit to that. All right, Duilia Flavia has been sent on a mission. I can't remember who I sent her on a mission to deal with, but she has been sent on a mission. Let's see if there's anyone else that can do anything for us. Don't believe that there is. It's nice to see that the sons, Marcus's sons, are doing so well. I'm just noticing Lucas Furius is not in charge, or Lucius Furius, excuse me, is not in charge of an army. We need to fix that. Let's go ahead and end the turn. We're moving into winter. Didn't catch the year. I think of 383. And lucky us, Terrace did not attack. Okay, winter of 382. Conflict of the Orders. A group of Greek craftsmen offered to renovate several buildings. They would be more efficient and cheaper than local builders, but the locals have already incited the other plebs to rise up in protest against the foreigners. It is evident that we need to act. The question is how? Make them work together. I always like to go this route. I think that there's a certain randomness to this. Okay, so we traded with Tarcuna. Your diplomat has returned accompanied by a famous scholar, and now we have a civil research boost. That's nice. I feel like we have a couple of those stacking now. Let's have a look. Yeah, we do. We have 6 turns now of that. And we have the tactician bonus still as well. Happy Plebs is still going from an earlier conflict of the orders, so is conspiring patricians. That's going to last for 2 more turns. But we did have a promotion. Our veteran here has leveled up. So he's a top-level quartermaster, drill sergeant, and drill sergeant. I promise I'm not hungry. That just came out of my mouth. And then centurion. But we could now give him, I don't know. I kind of want to do maybe the siege expert, given that this army is going to be on the offensive in some larger cities like Spoletium probably very soon. So let's give them that. If you're curious what that bonus is, I'll show you really quickly because I kind of sped past it. So fewer attritional losses when you're besieging or under siege, and then it takes 1 less turn for the enemy to surrender to you if you're besieging their city, which is quite nice. All right, so now we are in a bit of a different situation here. This army can probably march to Corfinium while this army replenishes for 1 more turn. We're not going to declare the dictatorship just yet. But Legio 5 Etrusca has arrived on the front lines. We're not going to fully build them up the way we have Marcus's army fully built up. I can't wait to have better cavalry units. Holy crap. You have no idea how much I want better cavalry units. In 2 turns, we're going to be able to have the castrum built, which will remind me, actually. Hang on, I need to see. Remind me what... Yes! The castrum allows me to recruit eques, which are better horsemen, so we can say goodbye to those crappy cavalry and start moving towards, you know, not dying every time that happens. I think I might have... Yeah, there we go. Need to reselect that. I didn't know you could do that. You can turn that off. You can turn off a research project, and it doesn't do a good job of showing you that one's in progress. So I'm glad I spotted that. But anyway. Okay, not quite able to do anything here yet. I thought I broke down this temple. I really thought that I did. I thought I said I wanted to break it down and not repair it. Maybe I clicked the repair button again by accident. No one called me out on it. But we need there to be less Greek influence in this region. Absolutely. Alright, so we've got some rebels here in Bovianum as well. Now, they're not going to be too much of a threat for the time being, but in one more turn, they could actually take the city if I'm not careful. So we have our work cut out for us, for sure. Spoletium is still not being freed up. Oh, hello. What are you doing? Administrate. Why was he not deployed? That's weird. Alright. I should be able... I've got... Ooh, 10% Civil War risk. Where did that come from? Alright, well maybe I won't be able to embezzle any funds this turn, as much as I might like to. Can't even go on a diplomatic mission because I've used my money. That's fine. I need to spend some time letting the... What am I thinking? I need to let the... This thing. That. I need to let that decrease. Civil War risk. Chance for secession. Needs to go away. Alright, so there's nothing really more I can do right now, is there? Kind of hate that. Part of me wants to move this army back to Bovianum. Public order is going to be crap here. But I kind of want to... I think the smart thing to do is to move these armies... Actually, you know what I can do? If you really want to... handle this properly. There we go. So we dealt with a rebellion. Public order is now better in this province. And it will be even better once we finish these renovations in Compsa, which is down here. But what I'm going to do is kind of ping-pong back and forth to maintain public order in these 2 regions. I think that's probably the best thing for the time being. We have a pretty decent income again, which is nice to see. It's going to keep getting better. Now I have a little bit of extra money. I may be able to do a diplomatic mission after all. Yes, I do. So let's send Duilia on a mission to... I don't know. Who should we try and talk to? The Etruscan League, maybe? It's so weird that we're diplomatically being so friendly with the Etruscans, but we're just trying to keep them off our backs because we have so many other ambitions from a war, just a warfare perspective. We don't want to deal with the Etruscans at the moment. Besides, we don't have that technology yet that gives us a damage bonus against Etruscan civilizations yet, so we don't want to fight them just yet. Let's move into spring, 382. Daughter comes of age. Salonia Cornuta is ready to take up the responsibilities of adulthood. And she came back... Oh, diplomats betrayed us. Damn it. True morale penalty. Neapolis has declared war on us. They're going to regret that. And we got conspiring patricians again. Yay! And content plebs. So 8 more turns of each of those, unfortunately. Now, since Neapolis joined against us, that's a very interesting move on their part. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to put you here. You're going to come over here. And you are going to come back to Corfinium. Public order's not great here, but... Alright, the Picentes faction has risen. Salonia Cornuta, I don't think we can marry her yet, but Salonia is, of course, the first daughter, one of the first children of Spurius Furius Camillus. We can, however, give her... She's in Rome, so any bonus that we can give to the city... Extra research rate faction-wide? Yes, please. So Duilia betrayed us. We're going to keep using her for diplomatic missions, though. She's our best choice. Try again. Please. Alright, we can't embezzle. Can I secure the loyalty of either party? No. Civil war risk is actually going up slightly. Ooh, interesting. They've got some attrition in Spoletium, and Volusna is now controlled by Etruscan rebels. That could be bad for Veii. Interesting things happening on the border here. Now, this city is controlled. This would be a pretty straightforward city to take, I think, and Marcus may be in a position to actually take it. Let's peek. Ooh. That is a rather... Hang on, I have an idea. Ooh, I have a dastardly idea. Oh, but I can't quite do it, can I? What kind of terrain is he on? I should have moved him into the woods. Dang it. I would be able to... I mean, I can put him in ambush stance here. But the chances are overwhelmingly that he would still get... that he would not be able to launch the ambush. Well, they're not overwhelming, but the chances of an ambush on grassland are only 25%. I should have moved him into the woods, because he would have been able to intercept that army coming towards Corfinium, and then easily hit Acernia. I really wasn't expecting there to be another fully fledged army there. Alright, so we've got a fleet in Sisra as well that is helping to maintain public order. We're going to keep them there for now. Now let's go ahead and build a consecrated ground to replace that old temple. And then here, right now this is giving us additional army replenishment, 4 food and 120 wealth from agriculture, but I'd rather have the growth per turn here. It's good that Neapolis joined against us. We will be able to take Neapolis, I think, pretty easily. Ooh, hello. Native Greek archers. Oh, you have my attention. Tell you what, we have a weaker slinger unit here. Let's go ahead and recruit 1 archer unit to fill that void. So this province can recruit, let's see what else. And Greek militia. Well, those archers will be better than our slingers. They just don't have as much in the way of ammunition. They have better health and base morale, and their missile damage is much higher. Oh, that's fantastic. They just don't have as much to throw. So their purpose will be fulfilled in battle sooner. Alright, we need to keep an eye on Spoletium, because I really feel like we'll have an opportunity there, if I'm careful. 1 more turn until we get this melee attack and defense bonus. Less exhaustion from fatigue for all land units as well, so that one's going to be a pretty big deal, finishing that entire branch. And Terrace didn't attack. But Neapolis did! Really? I was not expecting them to have that big of an army. Well, we're going to fight this on the battlefield. I am honestly... I'm a little bit surprised. And this is, of course, this is the army where I just disbanded one of my slinger units. I had a feeling in the back of my mind, like, you know, you're going to disband this, they're going to attack you right now while you're doing this. I hate when that happens. I mean, it's not a pet peeve, like, I don't sit there, I guess it is a bit of a pet peeve, but, like, I don't expect it to be different. I don't think it's, you know, sometimes I might point out that something is kind of a weird mechanic or shouldn't be a certain way in a game. I don't think that. I think it makes perfect sense that, you know, if you disband a unit and try to recruit and you get attacked in that exact moment, then you deserve to get bitten in the ass. If if that town is in danger and you didn't know it. But all right, so we have several Roman light hoplites. It looks like this is interesting. This is really interesting. It's not quite the same defense situation as some of our recent battles.
As you command!
That was very enthusiastic.
Hoplites!
Now, I can't, unfortunately,
Understood!
put them in phalanx form. I wish I could. Their phalanx is so narrow. I don't get it. Oh, hang on. We can put them here, though.
By your command! Yours to command! Spear infantry, ready!
Now, the only thing is, where do I put the final spear unit? Do I maybe have them just kind of in the back, waiting to reinforce whoever might need it?
Missiles awaiting targets!
I don't know. I'm not in love with this setup, but we're gonna do our best with it. And now, of course, we have the Volsky swordsman to take up position behind our spearmen.
Infantry ready! Yours to command! Italian
Not the prettiest positioning here, but that's okay. Same situation. We're just going to have these fourth units kind of hanging back, ready to reinforce wherever they're needed. And then Spurius Medullinus is a powerful general. Let's team him up with the cavalry. It might make sense to have him helping to defend. But then these cavalry over here, I can use similarly to how I've used cavalry in other battles recently to kind of move them around and accomplish other goals. Let's have them over here and see who we might be able to... Maybe I can ride them out into the trees and have them wait for a moment until there's a chance to attack and do some real damage. Okay, that's everyone, I think. Let's start.
Look to your brothers in arms, men. They are your true shield. Stand firm and hold the line, and the enemy will break.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
From where? No, of course they're coming from the opposite side. Why wouldn't they come from the opposite side? And they're all cavalry. Damn it! What? That doesn't make any sense. All of these forces attacked from... This does piss me off. This is something that's stupid. All of these forces attacked from the opposite, or from the same side of town. You saw that, right? You saw that. They were all coming from the same direction. And the game's like, ha 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 ha, just kidding. Alright, so we need some slingers definitely here. And we're going to have to stagger these defensive forces slightly because we don't have a spear wall wide enough. Okay. These are heavy spear infantry, so if we attack them with our horsemen, we're going to have to be very careful. These cavalry we're going to have waiting out in the wings until... Oh, wait. Hold on a second. I completely misread the map. They're coming from over here. That's slightly, well... That's slightly worse, actually. Hang on. Let's take you guys... We're going to try to defend against this. I am not optimistic. These are all cavalry units charging in right now. Hopefully we can do a lot of damage to their cavalry early in the battle. Alright, interestingly, these guys are charging in from this direction, which is an incredibly dumb move. We will be able to sandwich them and finish them quickly. Oh yeah. Incredibly stupid move. Why would you do that? You just marched yourself into a gauntlet. I'm going to bring my other troops in behind. What are you doing? Oh, wait a second. Can they get through there? Is that what they're doing? I don't know what they're doing, but I'm not going to give them time to think about it. Alright, here comes this initial cavalry charge. Cross your fingers. They have lots of mounted cavalry, so this is overwhelmingly a cavalry force.
Swords! Equites! Light hoplites! Men of Italia!
If we can finish off these guys, we can bring this force into battle otherwise.
Infantry at your command! Equites! Commander! Missiles awaiting targets!
Alright, these guys should fall pretty quickly, and this is one of their generals, so let's try and get this done, guys. Let's not take our time.
We await your command! Spearmen at the ready!
Good, he's losing decisively. These guys are winning too. Need to try and keep these units in position. This is taking too long over here. It's taking a shockingly long time, honestly. I mean, they are heavy spear infantry, so I get it. Takes a while to wear them down.
Spear infantry ready!
Ready! One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okie doke.
Commander!
Wait, which one? Oh,
Italian swordsmen!
the Volsky.
Light hoplites! Swords! Understood! By your command! Engage! Missiles ready and waiting!
Okay, so the rest of these units are coming in now. These are actual infantry units. Guys, hurry up and finish this general. Come on now. Can't be that hard. You've got him attacked on both sides. Just finish him off.
Swords! Charge!
Now, one thing I can definitely do is continue to use Inspire to boost the morale of the Spearman unit. Since these are all cavalry units, that will continue to help the battle go very well. Alright, this guy's unit is half dead and dying more quickly, but not quickly enough for my tastes, honestly. Like, he needs to hurry the hell up. Just die. Good, he's wavering. Alright, there's just one ranged unit that we are getting attacked by over there, so we're going to send that army out to get them and maybe bring these guys in from behind. Come on! How long does this take?
Italian swordsmen!
Melee cavalry!
Yours to command!
The enemy general is dead.
Good. Alright, let's take a moment. We're going to bring these spearmen in from this side. Trying to position them optimally. There we go. And then we have a couple of units. Oh yeah, that's right. We have a couple of units joining the fray here. There you are. It's beautiful.
Riders at the double!
Glorious. All right. Life just got better. Looks like these Greek slingers are already shattered.
We await your command.
Here's the thing, if they're shattered, they're not coming back. So let's go ahead and get ready to attack these guys from the other side, because we've got them completely boxed in now. I'm going to fight all this battle in one episode here, so this episode's going to be a little bit late today, as you might have noticed. But that's okay. There's no reason to drag this out into a second episode. Oh, they've already realized they're in trouble. They're like, oh, they have spearmen ready to seal us in. Well, they're not completely boxed in, but the way that they came into the city is now being used as my means to flank them.
Yours to command.
Okay, I'm going to try and have these units rest for a bit.
Missiles ready and waiting.
Sword!
Actually, I can't afford to.
Spearmen ready for orders.
Light trumpeters!
And for glory. Ready and waiting.
Italian swordsmen! Slingers!
So this is not going well for Neapolis.
Jupiter gives us strength!
Alright, I'm going to boost those native Volsci. Give them better morale, since their morale seems to be suffering slightly.
Slingers! Fire on the enemy! At the double! The enemy general is dead.
Oh, nice! We've killed the other general. So now the attacking forces have no leader whatsoever. And we do. That does not bode well for the next couple of minutes of battle.
Missile infantry at your command!
Yeah, their units are losing decisively on both fronts. This battle's going decently well for them. I mean, they're holding their own against us. We just have more men on this front than they do.
Swift riders at your command! Italian cavalry under...
I guess we can go ahead and bring the cavalry in, can't we? I'm glad I noticed they were going to take the wrong way.
Italian cavalry!
Guys, what are you doing? Why are you just standing there? Just... come on. There you go.
Ready for orders!
Total War battle AI, man. Never gets old.
Cavalry! Forward!
Surprise!
Advance!
I honestly forgot about my cavalry.
Slingers! Loose! Ready!
Honestly, not anymore. Or obviously not anymore, but forgot about them momentarily.
Ready! Take aim!
Orders.
Ready and waiting! Cavalry! A charge! Men of Italia! Engage! Equites! Quickly now!
We're gonna bring the general around to help with this charge a bit. No, 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 no. General. I don't know what your deal is.
men are wavering.
You think?
Light hoplites! Melee troops awaiting orders!
Ah! Ready! As you command!
An entire unit has perished.
Proud Romans all! Italian swordsmen! Advance!
We're going to try and just finish off these units. General should be able to take care of the horse skirmishers pretty easily. Actually, I'm riding him into a death trap. Let's bring him back around. May as well just bring him into the battle, finish it quickly, turn him around. That was actually kind of dangerous. Alright, good. Now, let's get the general turned around. Meanwhile, I want to split the attention of these various units.
Men flee the field of battle. Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
We're still winning.
Italian swordsmen!
And for glory! Swift riders at your command! To charge!
And now we can turn the general around and use him a little bit more effectively. Let's go ahead and boost the morale of some of the units on the front line here.
Missiles awaiting targets! Brave Romans to a man! Swords! Understood! Commander! Equites!
Yeah, you guys know you're done.
Swords! Orders understood! Orders! Engage! Ready! Yes, Commander! By your command! Romans, ready for duty! Equites!
They're giving me a run for my money. I have to give them credit, but some of my units have much lower morale than I would have thought, given the situation. So these are strong units that they're fighting against.
Spearmen at the ready! Back your order!
Our men flee the field of battle.
I really need to mod that sound out. I'm pretty sure I know how to do it. I just haven't had the time to look into the file and make it happen. All right, there we go. End of battle. Let's just end it. Costly victory. Lost 781 men. They lost 1,196, though. So, anger cannot be dishonest. Very true. Well, yet another... Yet another battle that we've been kind of forced to fight to defend our advance. And that will hopefully break Neapolis' army. We can release the captives, and of course we lost our, our cavalry units. Ridiculous. Alright, Diplomat has betrayed you twice in a row. Duilia, I have a good mind just to kill you for that. But, alright, looks like a spy named Alexandra has sabotaged us in Capua. And tactical training is complete, so all of our units are now stronger now that this turn has begun. And Spurius Furius Camillus. Oh good! We have a nice conflict of the orders. Indifferent patricians and content plebs. For once. So we need to take a moment to see what else we can do here. We're going to recruit 3 of those archers, definitely. And then we'll disband the existing Exensi. Or maybe keep them for a moment. But we also need to recruit some more horse troops here. We'll do that in the next episode, though, because we're 35 minutes into this one. It is summer 382 BC. And we definitely have an opportunity to start moving the needle against Terrace, especially since the army that was hanging out in Acernia has left the city. So this is going to fall to us very quickly in the beginning of the next turn. I'm a little bit shocked that they've left that unguarded. They might be trying to move on Bovianum, which is adorable. We'll maybe put an army in ambush stance like right here and see what they do. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.